Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Chris Mazzarella, and you're watching No Reserve Classics. And before we get started, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, because you never know, your dream ride could be in the next video. So here we have it, guys, the fully transformed 1967 Ford Mustang 501 Pro Touring Resto Mod. And this baby has it all. It's got a 501 cubic inch motor built by Jasper with over 600 foot-pounds of torque. All that's connected through a C6 automatic transmission, also built by Jasper, and that awesome Ford 9-inch rear. It's got that awesome Mustang 2 front end kit, which includes power rack and pinion and power brakes. On the interior, super plush and super beautiful. Cause why? This build only has 617 miles on it, so it looks absolutely brand new. So stay tuned, guys, because we're gonna dive a little deeper into this bad boy. Now, I know you guys can't be with me here today on this beautiful turntable, but if you visit us at No Reserve Classics, you'll be able to take this beautiful ride on a virtual 360-degree tour. That's right, with the simple swipe of a finger, you'll be able to view the beautiful exterior of this car. And after you're done with that, hop over to the inside for another 360-degree virtual tour. And if you guys have any questions on how to purchase this vehicle, feel free to give me a call, Chris, at 1-800-562-7815, and I'll be sure to guide you through the full process. I don't know about you guys, but I got the keys right here and I'm ready to take this baby for a ride. Let's put the key in, turn the ignition on, and let's see what she's got. All right, she started right up. Now let's give her a little gas. All right. Whoa, did you guys see that shake? Oh man. This baby's got some power. I'm ready to take this baby on the road. All right, guys, let's get strapped in and let's go. Hey guys, thank you for taking this ride with me. I'll tell you what, this baby has the looks and the giddy up, the whole package. And I'll tell you what, it has transformed. This car, when we first got this car, did not look like this, did not feel like this. And when I mean feel like this, I'm not just talking about how I feel sitting in the car. It's how my body feels, how my eyes light up, because I know what this car looked like before it is what it is today. And it is amazing, nothing short of awesome. It has this really cool Hurst T-style shifter in here. And when you put that pedal to the metal, this baby giddy up and goes. So starting with the outside of this vehicle, you'll notice those awesome resto modded Mustang headlight kit, specifically made for this vehicle with those really bright halo rings in there, just illuminating it and giving it a modern feel. When you move up from that, you're gonna notice that really nice Shelby style hood. It is sucking that air and getting this 501 big block nice and cool. And if you think the hood looks nice, those 18-inch wheels and tires we installed on here definitely set it off. I mean, that gray with that polished lip on there, the diamond cut lip, definitely gives it an elegant, nice taste. So we got a 501 Jasper built motor with the C6 automatic Jasper matching transmission. And all that power is going through that Curry 9-inch Ford rear. We got a lot of power, and we got to put that baby down to the ground. And those Ford 9-inch rears are awesome. They can handle a lot of power. So if you wanted to add even more power to this bad boy, it can definitely handle it. Now, when we first got the car, it was pretty intimidating looking with that big snorkel on the top, getting that airflow in there, just looking like an old Pro Street muscle car. The transformation that took place is the total opposite as far as a modern day sports car with an awesome aggressive stance. Just the way the body lines flow throughout, especially with all the custom accessories that we added. And I will have to say, the performance of this car definitely matches the styling of it. And what I mean by that is just how aggressive the front looks. It's got it to back it up. I mean, woohoo! Wow, that was 3 digits right there. Woohoo! And I'll tell you what, it threw me right back in these seats. While we're talking about the seats, they are super comfortable, and the center console has a lot of amenities. It's got this really nice soft cushion for your arm for longer drives, as well as a cup holder. You have your drinks in here for your driver and your passenger, so 2 cup holders. A lot of these cars don't have cup holders, so it's very nice when you're going to a Cars and Coffee, put your drink right in there and just enjoy your ride. Also tucked in here in that center console is your trans temperature in here. So we have your odometer gauges in front of us, really nice and white. Very good styling on here, definitely matches the era of the vehicle, styled by JME. And just a very comfortable and elegant styling on here. The red comes in throughout from the outside. The seats are very plush. The back seats, it doesn't even look like anybody's ever sat in there. So we talked about the motor. We talked about the awesome styling of the car. But let's face it, guys, when we're taking those trips, we're going here, we're going there. We want to cruise and enjoy our sounds, our tunes, our ears. So we have this awesome JVC radio in here. We have these awesome speakers in the kick panel, as well as our center dash channel, giving a nice 3-way component sound on here, sounding great on those road trips. And last but not least, on the interior, the steering, where our hands go. So on the back side of this, it has a really nice grip that our hands fit right into with this really nice polished stainless steel steering wheel. And it fits great and it looks really nice too, of course, with the working horn. Gotta have that horn when somebody pulls out in front of you. So let's take a turn over here, put this power rack and pinion to the test. Woohoo! Tell you what, that 501 motor, every time I hit the gas, it surprises me. Oh man. So, super comfortable. We have air ride suspension in the rear. So if you wanted that aggressive styling from the rear, was a little higher in the back, just simply put some air in there and it'll jack that baby right up, giving you that aggressive stance from the front. But overall, the way this car handles is very solid. I mean, I'm pulling the steering wheel pretty hard, and the body of this car is staying really tight. So we have frame connectors in there connecting the front and rear of this vehicle, making sure that this car doesn't have any body roll or body twist in it. So when we're taking these corners, we have that sway bar, we have the frame connectors keeping this car really, really solid. Not to mention, when you hit the gas, it's even got traction bars, so you don't have any of that burnout skip or hops that you normally would. Talking about that power, gotta have one thing. Whoa! Power brakes. And this baby's got those awesome vacuum powered brakes. So when you're going super fast, you slam on that pedal and you gotta believe it, she's gonna stop. So unfortunately, guys, your portion of watching me drive this vehicle is over, but stay tuned. So I'm gonna take this car back to the barn and show you guys a little bit more information about this bad boy. See you soon. Whoa! Well, thank you guys for coming along with me on that ride. That was so much fun. I had a blast. So let's talk about what we did to this car. Now, if you guys don't remember, you guys should have done it. You guys should have looked. You should have seen what we did. Should have seen this car before. It was not our style. I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but this car went through a crazy amount of transformation, and it started off right here in the front end, right with this hood. Now, this is a Shelby style hood with those awesome air intakes in here that are functional. You saw I just stuck my hand right in there, letting this big motor get super, super cool. And I'll tell you what, the paint on it came out fabulous. It was just painted, so it's fabulous. It's absolutely stunning. Now, toning it down just a little bit, we noticed the lighting in this car looks a little different, right? These are our resto-modded 5 3/4 inch high performance headlight package. All of them match and they all have that beautiful halo ring throughout. And then once you open those babies right up, you have that awesome LED through all 4 of these, even when you hit the high beam. So driving at night on this car, you can see everything. It's super cool. And last but not least, our chin strap spoiler, my favorite, a little bit more aerodynamic styling on here, but absolutely beautiful. The chrome on this car is absolutely stunning. Even though this is an aftermarket hood, the gap on the hood is perfectly even throughout, on the top of the hood and even the gappage on the door. The quality of this build is second to none. It was a full frame off restored car from top to bottom. That's why you get this quality. And of course, you know we had to spice it up a little bit with those awesome US mag wheels. Now they are staggered, so you're gonna get a smaller lip in the front and a fatter lip in the rear. Running about 275 mils on the rear. That's why we need such a wide tire, because of the motor that's in here. So we have that awesome traction as we're turning, as well as that big fat baby right in the rear, giving us traction when we hit that gas. And on the rear end, we couldn't change it too much. We wanted to retain that beautiful classic look in the rear. So all we did was modify the exhaust system so it protruded out of the lower cutouts just a little bit, making sure that the exhaust tips that we functioned and put in there fit that shape absolutely perfect. So let's see what lies underneath this Shelby hood. And here she is, the 501 cubic inch motor. Now this baby is a crate motor from Jasper, and it was perfectly paired up with that C6 automatic transmission, also built by Jasper. So a perfect communication, perfect mated up just for this in particular vehicle, which is absolutely really cool. But starting from top to bottom, we have that black on black K&N air filter with that Holly Street Avenger carburetor. Underneath that, we have that Edelbrock intake manifold. And just like you guys saw just before, this car started right up, and that's because of that Street Avenger carburetor in there. It is top notch and super easy to work. And everything has just been painted. Everything except for the chrome valve covers and that March serpentine billet aluminum pulley system. They make some great stuff and super stylish. I mean, even the cap filler for the power steering unit is chromed out. And the reason you could see everything is because that Mustang 2 front end. So if you notice the inner fender wells, that's not supposed to be like that. They normally had a big strut tower that came across with that crazy crossbar in there. But now, since everything's been removed and remodeled and remanufactured, it looks so great. You can see everything. You can see the Be Cool radiator that with the dual electronic fans in there. You could see everything. Everything works really well, bringing all that cold air in from the top as well as the bottom. Everything is painted. Even the top side of the hood is painted. I mean, it looks really, really nice and very well put together. So here we are on the beautiful interior, and I'll tell you what, this car is really nice, very well put together, from the headliner all the way down to the carpet. Pretty much all the parts in here are brand new because of that 617 miles on this build. So looking dead ahead, we have that beautiful dash. Absolutely outstanding, really nice and really smooth. And right below that, we have a little few new features in this car, starting off with the JME Enterprises full dash assembly. We have our water, our fuel, our speedometer, our RPM, and even our oil gauges. And that really nice white with the really cool orange needles in there, showing all the levels right in front of us. And we're able to see that through that brand new wood grain and billet polished aluminum steering wheel with, of course, the functional horn. And we even put the Mustang logo right in the horn where it was supposed to be. We also have a JVC radio with some kick panel speakers right here at our feet. So when we're cruising down the road or going to a car show, we could put our CD in there, cruise with some AM, FM radio stations, and just enjoy the ride. Because we have some more modern amenities. And one of them is cup holders. Sometimes we're going to get a cup of coffee and we forget how old these cars are. They never had cup holders. We added this dual console with this Hurst shifter in the center with an inlay in here. So if you got some CDs, cigarettes, anything you want to put in here, you got enough space to fit a few cell phones even. But as far as the quality of the interior of this goes, the seats are super plush. The padding on these seats are bar none. Really comfortable and very elegantly put together. And even the bottom of the chair is super comfortable. And you can't forget about the passengers. And I'm not talking about this one, but I'm talking about the people in the back. And it's really nice back there too. But when they're not back there, this has that optioned rear fold down seat, giving you a little extra room in the back. And when you need to fit your golf clubs and stuff in there, simply pop the trunk, lift up the tab on the bottom, and you could slide whatever you've got from the trunk all the way into the back seat. How cool is that? So definitely a very nice, well-preserved, well-restored vehicle from top to bottom. No matter if you're taking this car to a car show or going to get some groceries or going out with the buddies golfing, this car has got it all. And the underbody of this car is absolutely magnificent. It looks just like a toy car underneath. That beautiful satin black paint from front to back, that awesome satin gray high heat temperature paint that coats the full exhaust. And starting off in the front of this vehicle, you'll notice that Mustang 2 front end, which is able to give this vehicle power rack and pinion steering, making your eases of turn simple and easy. Right in front of that, you're gonna have that sway bar, because we got a lot of horsepower with this, guys, a lot. And what happens is all that horsepower is gonna be traveling through the body, trying to make it twist. That's why we have those frame connectors in there. And then you have those awesome traction bars right there, connecting that massive Ford 9-inch rear. So when you hit that pedal to the metal, those traction bars are doing their job and holding that rear axle steady. So when you go through, you don't get that nasty hop that you normally would have without those traction bars. You press on that gas and it lights those babies right up, laying some thick rubber down the tarmac ahead. And there you guys have it, the 1967 Ford Mustang Pro Touring Resto Mod, featuring that beautiful 501 cubic inch motor built by Jasper, that C6 automatic transmission built by Jasper, and that Ford 9-inch rear. Up underneath, we have that Mustang 2 front end with power rack and pinion steering and power disc brakes. The awesome remodeled exterior of this car, including the hood, the lighting, and even those beautiful US mag wheels. So the next time that you're gonna see this car is when it's parked right in your driveway. And guys, I'm Chris Mazzarella, and you've been watching No Reserve Classics. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call, Chris, at 1-800-562-7815. And if you guys haven't done it already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you never know, your dream ride could be in the next video.